Good evening. Elvis Presley died today. He was 42. Apparently it was a heart attack.
Elvis evidently collapsed when his heart started beating out of tempo and then died.
3:45, maybe a quarter to 4, somebody in Trace Group came up and told me that Elvis passed away. Got there to the gate. There was about 15, 20 people there when I got there. I guess around 7, 8 o'clock, right before it started getting dark. Man, there was so many people there, you just couldn't walk up and down the sidewalk.
Elvis Presley's death changed my whole life. I thought like a member of my family had passed away.
I remember just sitting down, you know, back there in the back room and just thinking like somebody had punched me in the gut, you know. And then just within minutes, phone rang and my dad called me. He had heard it at work, and when I heard it from my dad, I knew it was the real deal.
Walked in and the stretcher was coming down, and that's when Lisa Marie said, "Ricky, my daddy's dead." And I said, "That's not funny. I was just with your dad."
I'm angry because that I didn't get to see Elvis for the last time, which I hope is not the last time. I hope I'm not turned away from the pearly gates like I was turned away from his gates.
She said, "Honey, Elvis passed away today." And I looked at her and I go, "What?" I'm like, "Nuh-uh." She goes, "No, he did." And then she flipped on the TV and there it was, and I just cried all night.
This morning, the crowd was shocked when a car drove into 3 girls outside the Presley mansion, killing 2 of them.
All of a sudden, this car come by and start hitting people.
I seen him pull out from up at the red light and throw it to the floor deliberately to kill the people.
I had head trauma. I had a right craniotomy, which was brain surgery.
But I'd heard on the news that a drunk driver hit 3 ladies, and I think 2 of them passed away. My mind and heart and soul and everything else was numb because my world had just passed away. Because that Elvis was my world at that time. The hardest part was for me to stand there and look at and I still called him Daddy at the time. The way he was weeping I've never heard anybody cry like that before.